There we are. Good evening, folks.
Where's the things?
They're right here. Hi, I'm Matt Yonda.
I'm Aaron Blonda. Welcome to our monthly Patreon broadcast. If you are seeing this, that means that you're a Patreon patron of Blame Society Films. And you get exclusive access to this shit.
Yeah. You're the only ones who get to talk to us today.
It's been a very long day. It's been a very busy day, and I'm looking forward to spending an hour with my friends online.
Yeah. Come on, guys. What have you been up to? We've been uploading videos and editing all day long.
Elliot Squash is musing over Insane Clown Posse philosophy.
Mm-hmm. Captain Margarita is drunk.
Okay.
And calling us nuggets, which is appropriate. Fabulous intelligent questions. Oh, yeah. Oh, because fuck knows I don't. Okay, well, give us fabulous intelligent questions anyway.
Well, what is something that you did this week that you had a good time doing? You went to the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, on Sunday I went to the Renaissance Fair.
Why don't you tell us about that?
Oh, gosh. I wish I had pictures. So Hal Thompson and Baby Cookie went to the Renaissance Fair.
Did anybody give you guff?
No, nobody gave me guff. A few people gave me sort of uncomfortable looks, and I went up as Hal and bought a pickle, and yeah, there's always audio lag. Well, not always, sometimes. And I bought a pickle from this woman, and as Hal, and I said with Baby Cookie, who had a nice dress on, which you can see on her Facebook page. Baby Cookie, I said, Baby Cookie wants a pickle. She said, okay, what kind? And she was kind of smiling at first, but gradually stopped smiling. And just became confused.
That's most people's response to Hal.
Yeah, exactly. And so Hal bought Baby Cookie a spicy pickle. And then he couldn't regurgitate it for her because it was too spicy for him to do that. So he had to spit it out.
No one's listening to this story because they're all too excited that Courtney is now on the feed.
Yes, well, I would be if I was them too.
But since you're not.
I would be more excited if she was here on my lap.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Is there any way we can see the other thing? Switch back and forth.
This? Oh,
Yeah,
shit. No, this.
Yes.
Yeah. Just ignore that. We had that
Right.
problem with the GSP live feed, and apparently it's a lie.
Yeah, the George St. Pierre live feed.
Yep. He came down from Canada.
I hope he put you in a rear naked choke and that he was naked while he was doing it.
He ground and or pounded on us. Matt's shirt is really nice.
I often get compliments on this shirt. It's one of the best thrift store finds.
That was from me. I was saying that. There's no comment that says that. Except for those two.
Elliot Squash, Matt, did you consider any other movies for the Kung Fu episode of Welcome to the Basement? It's hard to say because then I would reveal what movies I have not seen. But I'll tell you what movies were the most requested and that I did not pick because I had seen them already. And that would be Ip Man, Kung Fu Hustle, Enter the Dragon, struggling to remember them, Drunken Master 2, which I think is the most famous one with Jackie Chan, Drunken Master 2.
Oh, I've seen one of those. It was really good.
The 36 Chambers of Shaolin, which Craig actually thought I was going to pick. And I could have picked it, but then I remembered that I actually have seen that.
All 36 chambers?
All 36 of them. Even after 35, I couldn't get enough. I wanted one more. So those were the most requested ones, and then I did not pick. And I will tell you that most of the other ones I was considering that I had not seen were also Bruce Lee movies. So,
Bruce Lee. The only man with an adverb for a name.
Kicking like Bruce Lee. Kicking like Bruce Lee.
I'm going to answer some of these questions we missed. We've never played Pathfinder. I don't remember what that is. Is it when you get into a vehicle and it's called a Pathfinder and you drive it? Just got my new Italian lambskin leather bomber jacket. It looks and feels amazing. Just like a leather lamb. Right? Zen of Darkness? I'm assuming it tastes like a leather lamb.
Leather lambs bully all the other lambs.
Yeah. That's why they're more prized. until they become adults. And
Can't shear a leather lamb. It's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What did I do this week? My wife has been out of town all week, and so that means just non-stop craziness at my house.
Yes. The cats have been free to destroy everything.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
And I heard that Matt might be getting a ceiling fixed or something.
Well, they fixed it. They just need to paint it.
Oh, they're
And
painting it.
it's really kind of bad timing. I wish they weren't coming by tomorrow because I don't really care that the ceiling is not painted. But now, after this, I have to go home and clean the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not embarrassed.
And it's going to smell like paint all day tomorrow. You're going to
Yeah.
have to go outside and work.
Yeah, that's too bad. Also, Tona is getting back tomorrow early morning. She's taking a red eye back from Portland tonight. So she'll be arriving probably the same time as the workers will, and it'll just be chaos.
Oh, gosh. She's going to want to go to bed. She'll have to sniff paint instead. I didn't show Matt the footage yet. I just captured it yesterday and haven't had a chance.
Have either of you ever played 3.5 edition of Dungeons & Dragons? No.
Yes. Oh, that's the main version I played.
I have not played past 2nd edition.
I've been playing an assassin and,
Been playing?
yeah, over at Jesse's.
Oh, has he got a campaign going?
He's one of his friends is running a campaign. And so, yeah, I'm like an assassin dude, and we found a pirate ship. We played like one of the old original adventure modules.
Are you always looking for snacks? Because
No.
that's the way I like to play role-playing
That's the
games.
only way that you play.
You can feel free to use that in your other campaign.
I will. I'll remember that. It works really well. Especially sci-fi epics. Always looking for snacks. You guys have probably seen Dread. In the Dread thing coming up, he's just like on a snack rampage. A cook. I think you're a captain and a cook in that.
I didn't intend to. It was because I was the ship's chef.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And
I,
the captain.
I forgot all about that. That was funny.
It turned out really well. Despite the technical problems, there's a good story in there. Looking forward to cutting that one together.
Hey, Ralph Hodge has joined us.
Goatskin bomber jacket.
Ralph, if you check out tomorrow's Welcome to the Basement, you're going to see a certain dice bag in use again.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm sure Matt's seen Pootie Tang.
No comment. Purple Face McGee is here.
I'm curious if you might play the new 5th edition for Rated RPG. I think that's inevitable.
There's a 5th edition?
Yeah.
Did
And
they
they've-
skip 4th?
No, there was 4th edition. Now
Jesus.
there's 5th edition.
How are we supposed to keep up?
You don't have to, really. But I heard 5th edition's a lot simpler, easier to use. Thing is, if we play 5th edition, we're probably still not going to use most of the rules. We're just going to jettison most of it and just do a straightforward, funny story with some rolls here and there. Just peppered by rolls. That's what it's going to be. Peppered by dice rolls. Yeah, simpler is good for role-playing, and that's the trend now, I think. Because I think people less and less want to get burdened down by rules and just actually tell a funny, entertaining story.
Miss Uke that says, wow, those are some bad kitties. How did they destroy your ceiling? The cats did not destroy the ceiling. The ceiling was destroyed by a leaky pipe. It was causing some moisture, and the ceiling was starting to sag, so we had the workers come in and they cut a hole in the ceiling to fix the pipe. And then this past week, they've been coming in and patching up the ceiling. But when you're using that joint compound, you have to do like 3 coats. And so I do 1 coat, and then they have to come back the next day. So this guy was coming back like 4 days in a row. I had to wake up early every day. Ugh. They're finally going to paint tomorrow, and it's going to be done. No, probably another fucking leaky pipe.
Oh, God, yeah. Those pipes, they're always leaking. How many pipes you got up there?
Like 2.
All right. So there's only one other one that could leak.
Right.
4th edition was apparently not that good. Yeah, I think I heard that. And I've never played 4th. I just did 3.5, and now I'll probably go straight to 5 eventually.
Hey, AJ Rotini has a Ralph Hodge dice bag too.
Mm-hmm. There's a number of you out there that have the dice bags. I just shipped out a dice bag to somebody today. I don't remember who I shipped out. If you guys are expecting packages, they're in the mail. I just mailed everything out today. Like,
Oh, Miss Uke has
10
a
things.
Ralph Hodge dice bag too.
yeah. Did I already? I just mailed that out today, though. I thought maybe you're gonna have 2 now.
Oh, she says I'm anticipating.
yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have it yet. You're gonna have it. It just shipped out today, as I said. And those of you in the audience who are Kevin Campbell, I shipped out both of your games to the PO box that you set up as requested.
And your autographed cards.
Yes, and your autographed cards. So that was a big old box of stuff. It should be coming. I think it was priority, so it should be there like Saturday. Look for that when you go down to the packy.
Miss Uke, why do you keep saying that?
That's what he calls it.
Why do you keep bringing it up? What's funny about that?
It's not funny.
What's fascinating about that?
There's nothing fascinating or funny about it. It's just something that he does. It's spelled Packie.
I don't care how it's spelled.
And
I don't want to hear it again.
They say that word on the East Coast. They have a good time saying it.
Miss Uke, thank you for your concerns. It was not a burst pipe. It was merely a leaky pipe. And we had the maintenance crew from the condo association fix it, and their rates are very reasonable. So I think we'll be okay.
Batman Dice Bag? That might have been one of the first ones we gave out.
Yeah.
Handyman Dice Bag for nails and screws.
Oh, AJ, Matt, have you heard an album called 13 Chambers by Wugazi? It's a mashup of Wu-Tang Clan over Fugazi. I have heard that. It's really cool. I didn't listen to it in depth. I'm more of a Wu-Tang fan than I am a Fugazi fan. I've really wanted to get into Fugazi, but I've just never gotten around to it. But what I heard, I really liked.
Spyfall sounds promising, Elliot. I have not heard of it. I think I may have seen it, but I have not played it. But Werewolves was fun. Yeah, I'd like to do something like that. Let me see if I can think of the games that we're playing in the next couple of months. I know one of them is Awkward Family Pictures, the movie title game.
It's just called, those are two separate games.
No, that's one game. It's the Awkward Family Pictures
movie
title game.
Right, I get it.
And obviously Cards Against Humanity and Exploding Kittens on the next show. Confirmed for that show are Dylan and Dion. We're going to be double D'ing that show up. Should be interesting. I know you're excited to have.
Can I skip that show?
Sure. I think we'll have plenty of craziness with only those guys. In fact, both of us can probably just opt out.
Oh,
we'll just let them do the
go.
show.
Yeah.
We don't even need to do it. It's fine. Because they're going to basically be doing that anyway. So, then after that, in October, we are playing Dixit. Have you played Dixit? It's really cool. It's all images. Image-based game where you someone says a word, and then you try to pick a picture that you in your hand of images that corresponds to that word, and try to trick someone into thinking that it's your card. And you get points based on who guesses your cards. It's a really fun game. And then we're playing the Adventures of Baron Munchausen, sort of an RPG. It's like a story, make up a wild, crazy story type of game. Our guests for that show will be Jason and David. And then later in October, there's a rumor that Hank Green might be stopping by Madison, Wisconsin, to be on the show. We have yet to confirm whether that's true or not. We should get Wheezy Waiter back up here too. He's like moving and stuff.
Well, yeah, I thought you were already doing that.
I'm working on it. Maybe for that second show in September, I should see if he's available. Because I don't think we have anybody for that right now. And yeah, so that's and then November. Who knows? Who knows? It's all up in the air. We have a Star Wars role-playing game, actually, Purple Face McGee, but it's really complex and looks really dry and stupid. I read over the rules and I was just like, so where's the role-playing? Because it's just all rules.
Is it the
awful.
Star Wars role-playing game from the 90s? Because I've played that.
No, it was in like a cardboard box, and like I think you picked it up at St. Vinny's or something.
I did?
Yeah, I think so. No, someone like gave it to you, and you were like, "Hey, someone gave me this thing."
I said it like hell?
Yeah.
That's uncharacteristic of me.
Yeah, maybe it was more like Cody.
Did someone send you Operation Faust again?
Yeah, they sent it again. This is like a
Robert Moore.
bonus. Robert Murdoch. Robert Burke. And there's a table sponge cushion for gaming.
Oh, a table sponge.
I'll grab it in a minute. There's a bunch of questions. One was about Dion moving. I don't know. Dion moves a lot, I think, and I don't really know if that's still happening or what. Gosh,
Dion's not going anywhere. He's too high.
Yeah. On life.
Don't tell him I said that.
No, don't.
But he is.
Yeah, that's true. Dylan, yeah, it's going to be explosive. D&D. We're going to be playing D&D. Dixit is fun. Dixit is gross. Mutants and Masterminds. Ooh, that sounds fun. I've not heard of that. I need to write that down. Can't write it down. Oh, wait, yes, I can.
What are you writing down?
Mutants and Masterminds.
That's a role-playing game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll write it down on my September calendar. Mutants, Masterminds. Great, thank you for that one. Is that game based off the movie that Monty Python helped work on? Which movie? Oh, Baron Munchausen? I don't know. I don't think so. Drinking and bullshitting is apparently what it is. So yeah, that sounds perfect. Dylan was on Better Behavior last show. I hope he is in the next one, because when he goes full JRR token...
I hear you.
You do. What are you checking, Matt?
I'm checking
A message from Tona?
a message from Tona.
Oh. She's sending you sexy pics?
No, she's not sending sexy pics.
Oh, okay.
It's a fair question, though.
Wow, next session is my 100th session? That's crazy. I've done 100 of these? Oh, it actually kind of seems like more.
100 of what?
Like recording sessions, I guess, because
Of
we do
these,
two.
these live?
No, the actual Beer and Board Games recording sessions. I think, yeah.
What do you mean by recording sessions?
Oh. Nights. Shows.
It's been more than 100, hasn't it?
I don't know.
It has to have been.
Now, Elliot, clarify what that means. 'Cause we don't know. Star Wars themed month for December. December, I think there's only going to be one show. It's going to be our special Christmas show. So I don't know if we'll make that one. Man, it is Star Wars is coming out then. Maybe we'll do the second show in November Star Wars themed. I think it's about time for another Star Wars themed show. Plus, then we can capitalize on the fact that the movie's coming out and get 5 more views. That'd be great.
That's a very cynical comment.
Thanks. Elliot Squash says, I have an extremely nerdy document listing the guests because I was bored one day. So there you go.
That's a good accomplishment for one day.
Yeah, that is, actually. That would take a long time. Yeah, put me in the hospital with shots. Who's going to hold my head up in the hospital when I vomit in the hospital?
Do we have a question for the folks that they can answer? Something
That
that we're interested in?
yeah.
I mean,
Has anyone's? I don't want to talk about Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, because then we'll get spoilers. Because I haven't seen it yet. If you want to talk about Fear the Walking Dead, just say whether you liked it or not. Don't say, "Oh, I loved it when this happened."
well, why
and
did
revealed
you
that this
even bring it
happened."
up?
I don't know. I couldn't help it. You told me to.
I didn't tell you to.
You said bring up something like Fear the Walking Dead. An Eminem character.
Oh,
Oh, is that like one of those one of the animated characters from the commercials?
that's one of those characters that only gets one shot.
Yeah. Matt's on 97 sessions because he missed a couple. There's been more than 100 overall.
I missed the first 3,
Yeah. So once
and
you...
I missed. We've only done 2 birthday shows.
But those alternated, so
Yeah, right.
you'll be...
So basically, I'm 3 behind you, pretty much.
Yeah, 3 more, it'll be your 100th.
Well, he must be counting 2 episodes as one session. 'Cause it's got to be well over 100 episodes, single episodes. We've been doing it for 5 years.
Hey, maybe we should do the Christmas show free again. Look at Captain Margarita says that the free Christmas shows what brought him here.
That's fine. We should.
We should do that.
You heard it here first.
We'll do another free Christmas show.
Yeah, Christmas show is free. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Yeah, early. It's still summer.
I'm going to get up for a minute.
Okay, grab that Operation Faust plus the little thingy underneath it.
Burke. What is tape to Faust?
For Zen of Darkness, it was the free Talisman show that we did at GameholeCon. I forgot that one was free. So there you go. Those free shows work.
Gamehole Con.
Yeah, that was ages ago. Damn, we got to do more free shows. What a good idea. Apparently it has been 5 years. Here's what I got in the mail. I need to see this. Robert Burke was nice enough to send us the newest version of Operation Faust. Plus, Operation Faust, the gaming pad where you put your cards. So it makes for a softer gaming experience.
That's a fun game, that Operation Faust. I really like playing that. I like the fact that it's a game about art. That's a really unique topic for a game, and a game this fun.
Agreed.
What are you doing? Oh, you're not doing anything.
Straight Outta Compton.
Oh,
You've
yes.
seen it. I haven't seen it.
Hey, you know what? I've seen it twice. I went
Really?
out to the theater and I watched it again.
Oh my god, you must have really liked it.
Yes, I did. That's not the... Well, I wanted Craig to see it so we could talk about it on our show.
Oh, okay.
And he seemed to not really want to go out by himself, and so I said, well, I'll go see it again.
Mm.
But I did. I mean, I wouldn't have gone and saw it twice if I didn't really like it. So, and I think it's better the second time.
Interesting. I definitely want to see it. Hal talked about Straight Outta Compton at the Renaissance Fair.
Did he really?
Yeah. He was saying that he had traveled back in time to the Renaissance era,
Right.
and so when he was talking to people at the Renaissance Fair, he said that he was from the future, and so he talked about things from the future, like the movie Straight Outta Compton,
Oh, okay.
the story of NWA, and then the guy asked him, "What's NWA? What's NWA stand for?" And Hal said, "Non-white attitude." So that was fun.
That basically is what it stands for.
Yeah, it's true. Brad's naked breakfast story. Yeah, that's a classic.
I don't remember that story.
He was walking around in the buff, and then one of his neighbors saw him.
Yeah, one of his weird neighbor.
Yep.
That was a long time ago. Ralph Hodge mentions Robert Burke's offensive band name generator. I really like that game too. That Robert Burke, he knows how to design games.
X from outer space.
Oh,
Oh,
Davrion
God, a
20.
math board game.
Davrion 24 says they like the Cash and Guns Fiasco show and the Star Trek VHS Titanic episode. Those are two really good ones.
Yeah. Yeah,
That-
those are classics.
That Fiasco episode, that I think that's one of like our top 5 episodes.
Yeah, that's true. It had some really memorable moments and characters.
That one and the vampire one.
Role-playing shows are pretty good.
Have we had John Lee back on the show since then?
Yeah, he was on one more time. For board games, I don't remember what though.
Yeah. Well, we could have him on again if he's available.
We should have him on for a role-playing game. He's really good at those. How do you think Patreon is going so far? I think it's going really well. I think it's like kind of liberating because then it just like happens every month. We just do our thing. We make the shows. We do what we got to do, and we've even been able to buy some new equipment. So I think it's been fantastic. And I really hope we make the 2,000 goal because I want to get some really weird booze on the show. I actually think that would be the most fun thing ever. Someone just talked about vodka that comes in a gun or something.
Oh, I've seen that.
That sounds.
They have
really
that at
funny.
Vic Pierce.
Do they?
I've seen it, yeah.
Really? But this might be the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a gun-shaped bottle. It's really tall. It's pretty cool. Basically like that Crystal Skull vodka, but
What I really
A gun.
want is the beer that comes in a squirrel, like a taxidermized squirrel. They
Yeah,
don't sell
no,
that
no
anymore.
one believes you when you.
They do. That's
Talk
real.
about that.
Everybody knows it's real. Everybody knows. It was probably trending on. It would have been trending on Facebook if Facebook had trending back when it was available.
What is Quake?
Quake is a video game. Actually, I think there's a board game version of Quake. But
Well, AJ Rotini says his username on Quake is Larry Cardboard.
oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. I think I may have known that. First live show was the vampire one. Oh yeah, John Lee was on the Pretty Pretty Princess.
Yep, that was John and Hot David.
I think so.
No, Pretty Pretty Princess was Mike, I think.
Was it?
David was on the other princess show.
Oh yeah, we did a couple of princess shows.
Or maybe that one was David and Mike and John and I don't remember. Maybe David was on both princess shows.
Yeah, he's kind of a princess.
Oh. Captain Margarita says they had a blackberry vodka that came with an Eskimo coat.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, but the Dick Raccoon is real. I'm starting to think that the Dick Raccoon picture that everybody sent me may have actually been the one that I saw, and I'm just misremembering it or something.
What?
Really, how many Dick Raccoon pictures can there be?
Well, how is the one you saw? How does it differ from the one you remember?
The one I remember from the spam was just all dark in the background and like really close up of like just part of a dick and most of a raccoon head.
And this one was different.
This one seemed a little different to me. So I don't think that original raccoon dick photos survived the initial rounds of spam back in the 90s.
It didn't survive the original internet bubble.
Yeah, exactly. Dick Raccoon.
It was one of the unfortunate casualties of the
2000
collapse internet bubble.
Yeah. Yep, there is a Quake board game. I thought so.
Is Sheila going to be back soon? We got her too drunk last time. I don't hold it against her. Don't hold it against her. She did get too drunk last time.
And she doesn't want you to hold it against her.
Sheila can come back as long as she sits on this side of the table.
Oh, great,
because
great.
I don't like being punched in the dick.
Okay, so I'll
at,
be the
like,
one.
full speed
Yeah,
by drunk Sheila.
right.
And then she laughs about it for 10 minutes.
I'll you know what I'll probably do is wear like some sort of. I mean, maybe I'll get a jock strap for that episode, so I'm protected.
What is soju? Is that Japanese liquor, soju? Zen of Darkness, soju? What is soju? Is it like fermented sweet potatoes or something? I think it is, because I went to sushi a week or two ago. I think it was called soju they had on the menu.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Soju.
Come on, Zen of Darkness, speak up.
Oh, I'm glad you liked the paranormal trivia. Well, there's a delay, so glad you liked that paranormal trivia episode. I was never sure, like, if that worked. We never heard from the guy that sponsored that show. I wonder if that was like his game or something.
Maybe. We weren't that crazy about it.
Yeah, we thought it was meant to be a rough game.
Oh, Zen of Darkness says soju is Korean vodka.
Ah,
Is it made out of sweet potatoes and weird stuff like that? Well, not weird. Unusual.
Spam email one was in profile, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Thank you for correcting that.
Was Sheila on
Courtney.
Was she on the paranormal trivia game? I think she was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Oh, Zen of Darkness is shutting me down, telling me to look at the wiki article for more information. I guess Zen of Darkness is done with me and my questions.
I ain't gonna type that shit up for you.
Magic the we should play Magic the Gathering again, because that seems like such a classic
awesome.
game. Can you play that with 4 people?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
It'll be really fun. I'd love to do that. We should do that. Maybe we'll do that for our beginning episode next year. First episode of January. That would be pretty cool.
Captain Margarita says, Hey, Matt, do you have any opinion on the art of Alphonse Mucha? I do not. But thank you for asking. And Zen of Darkness finally owns up. Soju is made out of potatoes, sweet potatoes, or tapioca. Yeah! I know my soju. I didn't try any. But I would.
Now you will.
Sure, we should get soju. That'd be something for shots.
Sure. It tastes like tapioca.
You like tapioca?
I like tapioca. I heard it's bad though. It's like plastic.
It's starchy.
Starchy. Same thing.
Tapioca starch is one of the main ingredients of most gluten-free foods. Gluten-free baked goods. And it's very high in carbs.
Oh yeah.
But a distilled liquor is not going to have carbs. It might have trace carbs, but doesn't really have them. It might also have trace gluten. But
Somebody mentioned Buckfast before. What is that?
we talked about it with the Irish guys. Buckfast tonic wine.
Oh yeah, the Irish lads.
Yeah, Bucky. They call it Bucky.
Okay. Maybe that's why they like the Bucky Badger Madison sweatshirts. So
It's a wine that is like really high in alcohol and really high in caffeine. So people who drink it go crazy.
Oh god, yeah.
They turn into like 28 days later. People.
That happened to me at a party once where I got really drunk and I ate.
Vodka Red Bull.
No, it was just I got really drunk on booze, but then I ate 3 brownies that I didn't know were triple
God.
cappuccino brownies.
Oh, I heard this story.
And I went completely insane, and I just couldn't stop talking. People were like trying to leave the party, and I was like, like trying to talk at them, like nonstop. It was
Well, that happens when you
nuts.
that happens when you just drink booze. So I can't imagine.
Yeah, it was amplified massively. So yeah, we should do that.
Buckfast is the moonshine of the UK. Yeah, I hear that.
Basically, I turned into what Dylan is like normally.
Buckfast was made by monks.
Oh, somebody who sponsored the October 3rd show wants us to drink monk-related beer.
Like
So-
Belgian triple beer.
Yeah, any
things
sort of
that.
like monkish beer. If you have any suggestions for that, shout them out. I'm going to get my little pen and paper ready. Things that might be widely available, or somewhat widely available.
Yeah, and I'll to that show I'll bring a pound of bananas because then it'll be a full banana experience. I'll have my fucking banana monk beer and real bananas.
You know what you should do? You should look up if there's like some sort of food that counteracts the taste of a banana in your mouth. Every time you take a sip, you just pop a little bit. I wonder if there is such a thing.
I don't know.
What if you put that stuff that the dentist uses to take out your teeth all over your tongue?
To take
Before-
out your teeth?
Yeah. You know, to numb your
Like pliers?
numb your gums.
Novocaine?
Yeah, Novocaine. Just put a bunch of Novocaine all over your tongue.
Novocaine.
Put some Novocaine on your tongue, and then you can drink endless monkish beer.
Elliot Squash has some suggestions.
Oh, good. Trappist, Roquefort.
Oh, Captain Margarita went to the Abbey where Buckfast is made. We've had Trappist beers on here before.
Oh, sure we have.
Drink Benedictine instead, Matt. I think I've had that. That's really herby, isn't it? It's like a herbal, almost like a Fernet Branca kind of deal, which that stuff is hard to take. Have you ever had that?
What is it?
Fernet Branca?
No, what is that?
It's a really intense liqueur. It's not sweet at all, and it's so bitter, it just tastes like an old tire.
Oh, God.
But people love it. Like, people who love it. I couldn't get a handle on it.
I'd be curious to try that. Sounds interesting.
It was interesting, but not a lot of fun to drink. I think some people mix it with, like Coca-Cola, and that's that cuts through the bitterness a little bit. But
yeah, banana bread beer. I think we had that once, didn't we? Or I wanted to, but then you were like, "No way, I'll die."
no, I wouldn't be opposed to banana bread beer.
I've had some, and it hasn't been that bad. Like one of the worst beers that we've had on the show, at least in terms of like what it did to me anyway, was that German
Yep,
Swiss-
lambic.
lambic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Cherry lambic.
That's the only time, like after a show, where I was just like, "Oh God, I have to go to the bathroom."
Well, that
It's
was
awful.
that was back in the day when we still were like, we have to drink 3 of these.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was just like,
Some beers you're not supposed to drink 3 of.
no.
I think we finally learned that.
We drank that stupid Devil Dancer skunk ass beer with 3 of those. Ugh.
Oh man.
Shock Top Spiced Banana Wheat. That doesn't sound bad.
Shock Top Spiced Banana Wheat. Well, that's not actually a monk beer, but we could try that if
Well,
it's...
we don't have to pick monk beers. That's just your idea.
No, that's for this guy. He wants for the show.
Oh, there's a guy who wants
Yeah,
that.
the
Okay.
fan that sponsored it. But for a different show, we could have Shock Top Spiced Banana Wheat.
Woo!
Woo! Sugar and alcohol, yeah. I think that's what does it. It makes you really ready to get going after you drink 3 of those guys.
Can you click over to the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Whoa.
It always says that now.
No, but that time is not
Oh,
right.
that time is not right either.
That's
We've been live for like 40 minutes.
really weird. That's really weird.
Oh, YouTube's messed up.
Well, the feed never cut out, or else
I don't
people
think
would
so.
have said
How is the
something.
feed, you guys? You obviously are hearing what we're saying. How's the video? I'm not even plugged into the hard line. So, if it's good, it's good. YouTube just says it's bad now all the time for some reason. Well, apparently we're going to be getting some banana beers.
Devil Dancers founders, the worst. I still remember that, and the I think it was Leinenkugel's Russian Imperial Stout,
Oh,
which
God.
tasted like soy sauce.
Oh,
Those were the 2 worst beers we've ever
didn't
had.
we have to drink 3 of those? No, I think I refused or something.
Yeah, I think so. And nowadays, if I have a bad beer, I just send it away. So I don't remember those anymore. They don't stick with me.
It's become a restaurant around here.
Or there was some beer that I told Adam to go and dump it in the toilet and poop on it and pee on it. That was pretty bad. But I think it was spoiled or skunky or something.
Oh, I'm glad that the lag's not too bad. Yeah, that's the only thing that we seem to be having difficulty with is just lag now. So
Sean Henry says there was a wee lag, but it seems to have cleared up. I had a wee lag this morning. It's the way I start every day.
when I was in Scotland, they asked me if I wanted a wee bag.
Did you take one?
I did.
Good.
I was in it wasn't
Packy.
it wasn't a Packy. It wasn't a chemist's. What do you call like their convenience stores over there? Shovels. Muffler.
There's
Mufflers?
another monk beer.
I was down to the muffler. Mary Monks. Yeah, I got Weyerbacher already. Mary Monks. I'll write down Mary Monks specifically.
Davrian24 says Pete's Dutch Lager tastes like the water left over if you boiled hot dogs. Sign me up.
Oh my god.
I want some soju.
Well then, get some.
Which beer did Matt have on the show that he said tasted like baby cookie? I don't remember.
Did you say that?
I did, yeah.
That's funny.
That might have been the one that I told Adam to go dump in the toilet. Could have been.
Because you couldn't dump it in the sink. You'd have to dump it in the toilet because it's of that nature.
Oh, corner shops. On the 45. Remember that song?
Oh yeah, Brimful of Asher.
Yeah, I really hate that song. Just
the
because
same thing over and over.
Alex Shapiro and Jenny Flock would just sing it over and over again. And it made me hate that song.
Oh, the 90s.
That's why I hated the Blind Melon song No Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Because my college roommate would insist on singing along with it every time it came on the radio. And it came on the radio every 35 minutes.
And so now you only think of his like ugly face every time
Yes.
you hear that song.
He was also a close talker.
Sing it.
So it literally was his face.
So it's like his face is just like mega close to you, like whenever that song comes on.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it was. Thanks, Dave. Okay. Someone brought it Someone brought a. Oh, the shitty beer, right. Captain Margarita doesn't like beer, but likes cider or fabulous cocktails.
Does it taste like panis?
There's a cider that Tona really likes. I wish I could remember what it was called. I probably shouldn't have even brought it up.
A cider?
Yes, it's an extra dry cider, and it comes in cans, and it has these weird like plastic. It seems like really wasteful plastic things that hold. It's like a 6-pack, but it's got a hard plastic shell on top.
Weird.
Anyway,
You know what's good is actual English cider, and not this sort of sugary, like too sweet cider that we get here in America. It needs to be sort of a dry, like not that sweet cider to be really good.
yeah.
An English cider is like that. There is one in America that's very much like that, but I don't remember what it's called.
Here's a little fun trivia for you. During Prohibition, in the apple growing regions of the U.S., hard cider was always legal.
Really?
Did not fall under the. Because apples was such a huge industry, and cider was one of the main things that they did. If they made it illegal, they would have devastated the apple growing industry. So I don't know where apples are big. The South? I don't think so. But yeah, hard cider, always legal.
That's pretty cool.
And a lot of breweries and distilleries survived Prohibition by making something called malt extract, which was basically, it's just what it is. It was something that was high in alcohol that supposedly it was used for cooking or maybe for patent medicine or for something. But people basically would just buy it and drink it and get drunk. But that was legal because it was not liquor, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And so a lot of like Anheuser-Busch, you know, all these old breweries that are still around, that's how they survived Prohibition.
Weird.
I learned this by watching the Ken Burns Prohibition documentary, which is actually really good. Ken Burns,
He's still doing it.
the master of panning across old photos.
Yes.
So much so that there's
There's a parody of it.
that well, it's not a parody, it's a thing in Final Cut Pro. It's called Ken
Oh,
Burns.
the Ken Burns.
Yeah.
Yep.
I use that to zoom in on your sad face when you were so far
I was
behind the
losing.
points in that one
Oh
game.
man,
I used the Ken Burns
that was the worst.
little thing.
Nobody would trade with me. I just needed a Galache. God damn it. I still remember not being able to get any Galaches.
Galache.
AJ, I leave for PAX tomorrow. We're going to be there all weekend, having a good time. Jason's going to be there. Probably put out some podcasts or something.
Is Adam going?
Yeah, Adam and Emery are going as well. All the boys are going to be there. It's going to be wild.
The boys are back in PAX. Right?
Yeah. We're going to get to go and actually go to some of the video game booths. They're going to let us come back and like see special things and stuff like that. It should be awesome. Posted a link to your Facebook with info on how to try the best of the VR device. Oh, cool. Virtual reality. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, real cider, dry ciders, all very good. All the best. Magners. I don't know about Magners. Dandy Cider Works just north of us. Oh, that's neat.
O'Doul's. Davrian mentions O'Doul's. I did a commercial shoot once back in the mid-90s. And it was at like 8 in the morning. And it wasn't a commercial, it was a like anti-drunk driving video. And it was 8 in the morning, but we had to be these guys who had just gotten off of work. And they were at the bar. So we had to drink O'Doul's at 8 in the morning.
Oh, no.
It was so gross. And, you know, also because it was O'Doul's. I didn't say it was an interesting story.
All right, so apparently he doesn't think soju is going to be available to buy for us to drink here, in Wisconsin.
They serve it at Restaurant Morimoto in Hilldale.
But that doesn't mean you can take it home, does it? Therefore, if you wanted to send it to us, just email blamesocietyfilms@gmail.com. And we'll work it out. Thank you for the offer. Fun fact, mass-produced, from Elliot, mass-produced ciders that taste like fruit other than apples are usually just flavored apple cider. Yeah, exactly. Good cider fact.
Elliot Squash, cider facts. Whoosh.
Cider, he's a cider expert. He knows a lot about cider. New Jersey Drunk History. Drunk History is the best. I need to catch up on that. There's a lot of TV shows I need to catch up on, but I just don't have time. I can only watch the ones that it really.
Has Drunk History started up again?
I guess there's another third season. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that is a really good show. The episode about Sugar Hill Records is one of my favorites. Well, that's one of the stories.
Do you watch Doc and Morty?
Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty?
I haven't.
Should be Dick and Morty. Doc and Marty. It's confusing because it's Back to the Future. Yeah, I've seen like one episode and I really want to see more, but just don't.
All I remember is the Rick and Morty episodes from Channel 101 where Doc would have his dick hanging out and be like, "Oh, Morty, I'm gonna touch you and your balls."
Yeah, he doesn't do that anymore.
Just like, ugh.
It's
Justin, come on, get a hold of yourself.
it's a bit more highbrow now.
Yeah.
Clever. And quite good. And Dan Harmon's like probably half masterminding it, so. If you're gonna be at PAX, bring us some soju or other special booze. I don't know how we're gonna get it.
Yeah, how are you gonna get it home, smart guy? Gotta check
See,
a bag.
AJ, that's the funny thing about Rick and Morty and Dicks is that it's actually appropriate because if you go to the Channel 101 website, it's probably still there. You can probably see the original
I wonder if it is.
Dick and Morty.
Because I would think that if that show got picked up, they would say, "We want you to take those down."
Right. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Somebody check. Kind of curious. Oh, man, look. You can do accessory emoticons.
Yep.
Where are those emoticons? Oh, I see. Damn, there's emoticons. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
look
people
at
have
that.
been doing these all the time. I didn't realize. Oh, here we go. The best part is that there's a crown above because we are the channel owner.
Oh,
So
so
there's a
we
crown
just
above
crowned
the-
a pile of turds.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, it's on Justin's Vimeo. Cool. Kind of curious about that. I should actually watch
Kind of curious,
Rick
but
and Morty.
I'm not going
instead.
to watch it again.
I'm gonna watch Rick and Morty instead.
Oh, Morty, come into my room. I'm going to lock you in.
It's,
I don't know if that really happened.
it's kind of like King Candy, but a little bit more graphic. King shit.
Miss Uke. Do you remember when we first met Miss Uke on the live feed and we thought her name was Missy Uke?
Oh yeah,
That was funny.
in the good old days. Back when we thought AJ Rotini's name was pronounced AJ Rotini.
A Drotini. Elliot's Quash.
Yep. And we thought Ralph Hodge was Ralph H. Hodge. That doesn't quite work.
Hey, Kevin Hunt has just joined us.
Hello, Kevin Hunt. Or Hunt. Yeah, welcome to the live feed. We're very excited right now. I'm talking a lot.
You're going to have to find an appropriate emoticon for excitement.
Oh God, where there must be one.
I saw it. Go down. It's that one with the tongue. There you go.
That's excited.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Look how excited we are.
AJ has a document of all the different names you've called me.
I've called you?
No, we've called him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Apparently, I called him AJQ.
Okay.
I vaguely remember that. Not surprised. A Jarotini is some sort of Klingon weapon. Agreed with that. I agree. Jarotini.
I wish someone had a document of all the names that I've called you on the show.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Or the names that have just been called at people.
That would be
like Craig Jerkomoff Johnson.
all those nicknames that you put up. Oh man,
people constantly on the Welcome to the Basement comments, they say call Craig Jerkomoff Johnson.
It's so weird that name would stick with him because it doesn't make any sense.
Elliot Squash does not believe in AJ's document.
I would love to see a document of all those nicknames and try to come up with some sort of weird order to all of it, like why it sends a secret message somehow. Oh yeah, see, we don't get to see the live show Goat Farts. Goat and Wind. Oh my gosh. I'm missing out by playing the show and not just being on the live feed. Courtney, you want to swap in for me?
Someone should make a reel of all of Matt's insults towards Aaron. I love when people make reels of the show. People should do that more often. Like they did all the wows.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see that. I would like to do stuff like that, but I don't have the time.
Someone did make. Are they on right now? I don't remember who it was. Someone made a supercut of all the times that Courtney laughed at something.
Oh, really?
Or not all the times.
I'd like to see that.
A bunch of the times that someone laughed, that they laughed. So it's pretty funny. They figured out all the specific types of things she laughs at: baby cookie, inappropriate humor, music, jokes, references. I think there's one other thing. Seemed pretty consistent.
old Moldy Sloan and old Shitty Teeth.
Teeth.
I don't remember old Moldy Sloan. I remember it happening, but I don't remember the context.
Artemis Coffin. Yeah, he was good at that character. Old Moldy Sloan. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
I think you called me that for some reason.
Daniel Abreu made the Courtney reel. The Cornty reel. Old Muddy Buddy.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
I don't know if it was Ol, but I like these Ols in front of everything. Old Dipbisack.
He's a man who won't let you down.
Old Lightsaber Dick Sloan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Man, there's a lot of nicknames. Damn. We should do a show where we call each other different nicknames like every other line.
We do that every show.
Oh, yeah. It's called Beer and Board Games.
Old Muddy Buddy.
Oh, it'll get better, Elliot. Here, I've got a special emoticon for that. There you go. This is your frustration with the shitty editing program and what it...
I'm glad we've discovered these emoticons.
Ass Nabs and Dick Nuts, LLC. I vaguely remember that. Matrick P. Sloan. Is that still in your Wikipedia?
Maybe. Oh, Ass Nabs and Dick Nuts. Yeah, I think so.
I think that was on this side of the table. I remember being one of those.
That was one of those where we had team names.
Oh, yeah, team name, yep, definitely. The Forest it's a pretty good game. I like it. That's a video game, The Forest, it is. It's sort of like the movie Lost, but you're
in a forest.
In a forest,
Yeah.
and it's on an island, sort of. It is kind of creepy. There's savages that come up to you, and it's weird.
Well, I think we're getting close to the end of our broadcast, so if anyone has any final comments, I think we've probably got 5 or so more minutes.
Indeed.
We've had a good time with you all. This was a nice break for my day.
Yeah. Yep, now it's back to editing. Basement's coming out tomorrow. Welcome to the Basement. Rated RPG Tune Part 3. The final part is coming out on Saturday. And then I start working, well, in concert with another guy who's helping with editing. We start working on Dread. I imagine Dread will be 2 or 3 parts as well. Probably.
How are you gonna release Tune before you leave and just schedule it?
Yeah, I'll schedule it up for Saturday at noon.
When are you leaving tomorrow?
Like 2. So not too bad.
Oh, so are you gonna upload tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to upload
Okay.
tonight. Or if I'm not able to do that for some reason, I might have to like give it to you before I leave.
Well, it's done, isn't it?
Almost. There's I have to do a bunch of things to it yet, but
You'll be able to upload it.
but yeah, should be.
I'm just gonna be uploading tomorrow, so I don't want anything to interfere with
We've
that.
got a couple more. There's 2 more beer and board games animated things that Ever did, based off of our VidCon Snake Oil episodes. Those are going to be pretty funny. And then I think the animated beer and board games or Snake Oil stuff is probably done. So enjoy the last 2. We might do something down the road, but I think those are done for now.
Oh, Ralph Hodge says he and his wife are going to watch Premium Rush right after this live show. It's a fun movie. We had a good time watching it, and that is going to be Welcome to the Basement episode that comes out tomorrow. We're watching Premium Rush.
What is it about?
It's a movie about a bike messenger in New York
Okay.
who gets caught up in some intrigue,
Oh, yeah.
and he's menaced by this crooked cop played by Michael Shannon.
Ah, Michael Shannon. Can't lose with that guy. What was I going to say about Tune? Oh, you know what's really cool about Tune? The guy that is helping us with editing, his name is Jesse, and he actually does a little drawing on his own. So he's actually created an animated likeness for all of our characters in Tune now. So that's gonna make it even better.
Well, and someone else made that too. Someone else did a drawing.
Someone else did like a animated pencil drawing, but he actually took and made like
Well, he actually did animations?
computer. They're not animated, but they look like animated.
Oh, okay.
Colorized computer,
Oh.
cartoon guys.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, this is kind of funny. In Seattle, Jason and I are probably going to go to the Randy Newman concert.
Well, you're going to?
Yeah.
You don't like Randy Newman.
Well, there's like free wine, so Jason worked out with one of his contacts to get us special seats and I don't hate Randy Newman, and I'm kind of curious to see what he does live, so and have wine. I like wine.
Are they free tickets?
No, I don't think so. That's the only bad part. I don't really even know if there actually is wine. I think there is. I remembered him saying something about that. I just thought it'd be fun.
Well, it seems as though you've got a friend in Jason.
Yes, I do. And, Jason's got a lot of reasons to live.
How do you feel about Jason right now? Perhaps you can express it
I'm looking for...
with an emoji.
Oh, here we go. This is how I feel about my Randy Newman, Jason situation.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Down at the Fussball Live, or Foosball. How do you spell foosball?
Foos ball.
That's right. What I was wishing would happen is that Jason could somehow, get backstage and talk to Randy Newman and do the impression, and then Randy Newman would call the police.
Yeah, if he actually got backstage to meet Randy Newman, I doubt he would do that impression, and I doubt it would be advisable.
But if he did it, this would be Randy Newman's reaction.
Shock, yes,
Yep.
Exactly.
And then, after Randy Newman was shocked about the impression, that that is this Jason celebration emoji. It's perfect. All right, one final question, then we got to go.
Yep. Someone's out in the parking lot
Who's
waiting
got
for
it?
us.
They are. They're waiting
They're
for
going
us.
to kick our ass.
Ah, the Germans spell it Fußball. Ich habe einen Fußball. This is the Aaron Discovers Emojis live stream. So great. Well, guys, it was great hanging out with you. This is how I feel about hanging out with you tonight. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, I want to do one. This is
All
how
right.
I feel.
This is how Matt feels about tonight's live broadcast.
I feel kind of, I feel kind of bloated.
So, what is that one?
I don't know.
It looks
looks
like-
like a fat face.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you for the skulls, Courtney. All right. Well, goodbye, everybody.
We will see you next month for our next Patreon broadcast.
We sure will. And then we'll also see you on the Friday the 4th of September. I will send out links to that on our Patreons next week.
Man, how is it dark already outside? It's only 8
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah. Summer's over, man.
Oh, I gotta get home and my cat's out on the porch. I need to bring him in.
Oh, man. Matt's cat is out on the porch.
He
Look
doesn't
at-
like to come in.
This is what Matt's done to his cat.
He does it to himself.
Yeah, he likes it out there. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Ding, 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 ding.